For the second part of today's assignment, we're going to look at a Canvas assignment. Its students will use Pythagorean theorem to identify the missing side of a right triangle. So you got your Desmo Scientific Calculator there to use. So this one says, it gives you three sides. It says this side's B. It says this side's 12. We're going to mark this one as A, and the other side is C. It even tells you A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Remember, we could set it up as C squared minus A squared equals B squared. So that's what we're going to do. And so we want to use subtraction for this problem because we have a missing B. And so we're going to type that into the calculator. And we'll see that it is 24 squared minus 12 squared. And then we want to take that answer and do the square root of 432. And then we want to round to the nearest tenth. So again, we see that it is 20.78. And because this is 8, we're going to make this 20.8. So we're going to type in 20.8. And then question 2 is a story problem. There's actually a picture here, but doesn't seem to be wanting to show, so I'll make sure I fix that. But anyways, the story problem says that you have a house. Your house is, we'll say it's right here. This is your house. And you have a second story window that's 20 feet above the ground. So from here to here, it's 20 feet. And then it says the ladder's base will set 15 feet from the house. So we're talking from here to here. This is 15. And then the ladder is going to go right here. So here's your ladder. And so we now have, if you think about it, an A and a B, and then the ladder itself is going to be C. So we want to set up the problem 15 squared plus 20 squared, and that's going to give me whatever C squared is. So we'll do that, 15 squared plus 20 squared, and then we want to find the square root of that. So square root of 625. So this is 25 then. C is 25. Again, there's a graph here that's missing. So we want to find out what the says negative 2, 4. So negative 2, 4 would be about right in here. And then 10, 9 is going to be up here somewhere. So here's what I know is I want to know the distance of this blue line. Again, I will fix the graph so that it's written there. Of this here. What I know is that I can draw a right triangle. And I know that 4 to 9 is 5. And that negative 2 to 10 is 12. So I'm still missing C. So we'll set up the problem 5 squared plus 12 squared is equal to C squared. $12 squared plus 5 squared, and then we want to find the square root of 169, which happens to be 13. Now, this one says, using Pythagorean theorem, find the graph below that determine which 2 points are exactly the square root of 29 units apart. So, we got to check all of these. If I do F to H, that's 2. This is a 5 by 2. And so I'll enter those into a calculator. 5 squared plus 2 squared. It happens to work out that this one is 29, which would be, the ultimate answer would be square root 29, which is exactly what they're looking for. So I know that this is F to H. Just to be on the safe side, I would check the other ones to make sure that they both weren't. So this one says H to G. Well, that would be way up here. So we know that that's not going to be close. I to G would be a 2 by 3. And then H to I would be from here to here. Now that one might be close, so we'll check the math on it. So from here to here to here. So we have a 5 by 5. And if we square it and do it, it would be 5 squared plus 5 squared equals 50. And then the square root of 50 is what we need, which is bigger than the square root of 29. If you have questions, feel free to email me. These are similar questions that you would see on your assignment for tomorrow. If you answered everything I did, you should get a 4 out of 4.